YouTube was Amateur Boy Zell back with another bang in this video. Terrence Bud Crawford accuses Manny Pacquiao of being a drug cheat. Let's get it. Terrence Crawford was doing an interview. I should have downloaded the clip on my computer of when Terrence Crawford was talking, but I'm gonna read it to y'all instead. He said, they asked him who was his top five pound for pound, and one of the guys said you gotta have Henry K. Judo, I think his name is. He said you gotta have Pacquiao on that list. And Bud was like, I don't have Pacquiao on my list, right? And he was like, there's a reason why he's not up there, and y'all should know that reason. And they was like, what's the reason? Tell us the reason. And Bud was like, I bet. So Bud was like, Manny is a generational talented fighter. He's accomplished what no fighter is ever going to accomplish again. But I don't feel like he did it on his own. He said, that's me personally. For the simple fact, when Floyd made it a point for him to do the blood test, he didn't want to do the blood test. But when he did do the blood test, he hasn't got a knockout since. Right? So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all opinion. We don't have proof of him failing the drug test. But what we can say is he was acting suspect towards the drug test. No clean fighter is going to act suspect towards a drug test, right? And then people going to jump in my comment section saying, well, he's scared of needles. That was his excuse. I'm scared of needles. Manny, you have hella tattoos on your body. What you mean you scared of needles? It would have been more believable for you to say you scared of your own blood. And that's still, we still wouldn't have believed you, but that would have made more sense than saying you scared of needles when you was tatted up. Right? A dude full of tattoos probably not scared of needles. Probably not. Especially when Manny had it on his chest, on his arms. I think he had some on his back. Manny had tattoos everywhere. You feel me? So I think that was BS. I think that was just an excuse Manny pulled out his ass so he wouldn't have to take the test and wouldn't look suspicious. But I mean, I think that's a bad kept secret, one of the worst kept secrets in boxing. That Manny could have possibly, I'm not saying he was, possibly been juicing, right? Because like Bud said, everybody said Floyd was ducking Manny. No, Floyd had a feeling Manny was cheating. So he wanted him to do USADA testing. And Manny was like, nah, I'm good. He didn't want to do USADA. He wanted to do VADA. But he was talking. They was acting like he was scared of needles, and Floyd was like, "I'm not fighting him unless he do this USADA test." And Manny finally agreed to do the USADA test, and we saw Floyd make him look completely human. You feel me? And then they was trying to talk about, oh Manny old, oh Manny old. How old is Manny Pacquiao? Because they was making all type of excuses while Floyd beat him. They was making all type of excuses while Floyd beat this dude. Manny Pacquiao, 46 years old. How old is Floyd? Floyd 48. So Floyd 2 years older than this dude, right? Manny's 46, Floyd's 48. And people was making all type of excuses. Right? People was making all type of excuses for Manny. Oh, he was too old. This, blah blah, blase blase that, blase blase this, blase blase. Floyd older than this dude. They was walking around talking about the only reason that Floyd won is because he aged out Manny. Nah, it's because he put Manny on them blood tests, and all Manny power disappeared. It wasn't age; it was a fair fight, and we saw who was the better man naturally. And Floyd was the better man by a large margin naturally. So Terrence Crawford, he got the internet in an uproar. You know, they even got the articles talking about he a hater. He a hater. They talking about Manny Pacquiao was so good. Manny Pacquiao would never cheat. He don't have to cheat. Like Terrence Crawford got these dudes in an uprage, even on boxing news, bro. Um, they pissed off. You know, they riding Pacquiao, they glazing him. Man, you know they kind of upset. You know, so at the end of the day, oh yeah, he also said that one of the guys that when I was like he was making that age excuse. I forgot the guy name. What's his name? I keep forgetting his name. I know Kamaru Usman. Henry. I'm gonna call him Henry. Henry said his power left because he got old. And Bud made a great point. He was like, listen, one thing is for certain, two things for sure. What's the last thing that leaves you? He said it's the power. He said you may lose speed, you may lose athleticism, but that power's going to still be there. Look at George Foreman. That's facts. George Foreman was knocking dudes out well into his 40s. George Foreman became the oldest heavyweight champion ever, right? He became the oldest heavyweight champion ever. So all these excuses. See, there's always the excuse with Manny. He was too old. That's why his power left. Or he was scared of needles, which is why he didn't want to take the blood test. It's always an excuse. They talk about he was old. That's why his power left. And Bud made a great point. Judge Foreman power was still gonna be there, and Deontay Wilder power always gonna be there because he knows how to throw a punch, right? Just like a quarterback is always gonna know how to throw a ball. A puncher always knows how to throw a punch. An old man could still knock you out if he know what he doing and you put your chin on that platter. An old man could knock you out. I didn't see videos of it happening. An old dude could box you out, and George Foreman was still knocking dudes out. Deontay Wilder's do a knockout. I believe Deontay Wilder's next fight is going to end in knockout. His victory, and I think Terrence Crawford, he has a good point, but he just don't have solid evidence, right? You can make all the sense in the world. Everything he says make a lot of sense, but you still don't have hard evidence, right? And you got a good enough soft evidence to be like, hey man, this dude is suspicious, and Manny is suspicious, right? For what 4-5 years he didn't want to take that blood test versus Floyd, and when he finally did, he looks he didn't look superhuman anymore, right? So people could be mad at it all they want to, but at the end of the day, Manny was acting suspect, and you gotta acknowledge that. So like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit the post notification bell so you get notified every time I drop another video. Until next time, man.